you were me and didn't.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Wilson steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready, 54. Mike 54. I'm coming to you.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. On third down, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And Dixon has it. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 64 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now it's Jackson, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Running right, this is Ingram. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
On second down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson dancing to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 54 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley There to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, D. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Cut, cut, cut.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Right there. 54.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall...
There he goes, right side, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson being chased out left. This one complete to Ingram. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run it with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, kill, kill.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch the pass.
They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. On first down, Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. Muscling free near the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead. Right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
It's our field. Hey, it's our
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
54. Mike 54. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly